Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties. Welcome back, family. Today we're going to talk about something real, something most people won't admit, the dangers of overspending as an entrepreneur this Christmas season. Every year, December destroys more dreams than any other month. Not because people are lazy, not because they don't want to succeed or they don't want success, but because they swipe their future away in 30 days of emotional spending. Today, we're going to break that cycle. Today, we're going to talk about keeping your money right, your mind sharp, and your business growing, even during Christmas. Or I should say the holidays, depending on what holiday you celebrate. I want to make sure that we talk about this topic because as today it is Black Friday, I know a lot of people have been swiping their month away. So I want to thank you for coming on this show today. Let's get to it. So let's talk about it. Christmas hits different as an entrepreneur. See, when you're a 9 to 5, it is what it is. What I'm going to discuss today as an entrepreneur is the things that we should look out for, what we should do, and make sure that we don't hurt ourselves going into the new year. You want to give your family everything. You know, you've been working hard, so you want to give them the world. You want to look successful, feel successful. You don't want to feel like you're not doing enough. That's the thoughts that usually come. But here's the truth. Christmas is a season where emotions fight your wallet. Emotions fight your wallet. And usually the emotions win. So we got to stay focused. All right. We got to stay focused because this could change your trajectory of where you're going in 2026. So I'm going to make sure that I even give you some tips and things to think about going into the season, the holiday season, without giving up everything you have in your wallet. All right. See, here are some of the obstacles you face. You feel pressure from social media. You feel pressure from your family. Man, you feel pressure from tradition. But we all know that all those traditions and everything that comes along with Christmas, a lot of times people end up in big time debt now as an entrepreneur. That can really, really, really hurt. And before you know it, you spend more money than you actually have. Hmm. People won't remember anything you bought them after 60 days. Statistically speaking, after 60 days, they don't even remember. So today we're going to talk about the real cost of December. All right. What most entrepreneurs don't realize is that December problems turn into January stress. January stress turns into February slowdown. And February slowdown kills what we like to call Big Mo. Your momentum is gone. Now you're starting your new year in April because your whole first quarter, you're just trying to recover what you just did in 30 days. You cannot start 2026 strong if 2025 you end it broke. So let me repeat that. You cannot start 2026 strong if you end 2025 broke. Remember this. This is something I want you all to really remember. You don't have to buy gifts to prove your love. You prove your love by providing stability. Stability is what the biggest gift of all when it comes to an entrepreneur. I should say anyone. What I'm going to be able to do today is take 10 I'm going to give you 10 tips to stay away from financially messing up your next year. But before I do that, let me say hi to some people. Let's see what's in the chat. Hey, Elimnish. What's going on, coach? Hey, 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 Carla. Remember, if you don't say hi, I can't see you on the chat. I see a lot other of you are watching. Please post your comments, questions, or concerns. Today we're going to keep it short and sweet. I want to make sure that everybody right now, because I know it's Black Friday, and I know what happens now. You know what's next, right? Cyber Monday. I'm going to give you 10 tips that are going to change the way you run your business and your life as an entrepreneur. These 10 tips are going to be vital for those of you that are actually earning and been working hard in November, working hard, let's say October, and you don't want to just take all that and spend it in less than 30 days because you're trying to prove your love. So we're going to go through that. Hey, hola, Donalyn, how you doing? All right. Hey, how you doing, Donna? So we're going to get to it. Feel free to comment. Feel free to chime in. You guys already know the platform. If you're new to the platform, feel free to chime in, ask questions. Also, just put some comments. I will read them. They'll pop up on the screen. Be part of the conversation. This ain't all about me. It's all about you guys. So, and I don't know it all. I'm just talking to you about things that I looked up and make sure that I follow in order not to end up in this trap. So here's the first tip I'm going to give you. And this is common. Doesn't matter whether you're an entrepreneur or not, right? You need to set a Christmas budget. Now, when you set this budget, respect it. Make it contractual. If you break the contract, you know what happens. So you got to set that budget and make sure that you stick to it. If you don't set a limit, you'll spend without thinking. A budget is not punishment, guys. It's protection. That's tip number one. Tip number two. This one pulls at the strings. Ready? Don't let guilt guide your wallet. Do not let guilt drive your wallet. Some of us feel guilty for working hard, right? So we work so hard, we miss birthday parties, we miss Sweet 16, we miss barbecues, gatherings, we miss it all. So we got that guilt inside. We figure we'll make up for it in Christmas, right? We'll show people how much, what the sacrifice was worth. And we get these big elaborate gifts. Do not let guilt drive that wallet. So you buy gifts to make up for all the guilt that you have. How does that solve the problem? You got to be careful. You can't buy that back. Remember, stability is the goal there. That's why you work so hard. Number three. Number three, avoid the credit card trap. Remember, credit card, that's not your money. Those credit cards could get you in more trouble than you know. Avoid that credit card trap. Credit feels like free money until that bill shows up in January. It feels free until January, guys. So you got to avoid the credit card trap. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Let me know if you agree or disagree so far. You know, credit cards, they act like it's your best friend, but those interest rates, you're going to be paying more for those gifts than you would have bought them if you had the cash. So again, let me start at the top so you guys understand what I said. One, set that budget, respect it. It's not punishment, it's protection. Also, don't let guilt drive that wallet. Some people feel like they work so hard during the year, so they want to make up for it by buying gifts. But your family needs your time and stability, not a receipt. Number three, avoid the credit card trap. Credit feels like free money until that bill comes in January. There's two people that never leave your life, guys, whether you're in the hospital, whether you lose a game, win a game, whether you're hurt. Guess what? There's two people that never leave your family. It's not your wife and kids either. It's Uncle Sam and Bill. They're never late. That January bill is never going to be late, always on time. So please be prepared. So don't fall into that credit card trap. Here's tip number 4. After this, let me go check the comments. Remember, kids want you, not toys. They want you. They won't remember the toy, but they will remember the memories you set with them. Vacations, things like that, time that you spend. Make it times of quality. Don't just go out there buying the next big thing. It's going to go out of style soon. So guess what? You just wasted money, threw it away. So if you do those 4 so far, you're going to be looking good, and in the upcoming months. Let's see what's going on in the chat. We got Coach talking. Pressure of traditional. Yes, that Mr. Bill. You know about Bill? MD Williams, you know about Bill? I know all about Bill. He's never late. Oh, I like this one, Kelsey. Presence over presence. Oh, God, talk about a quotable. Presence over presence. Ooh, comes off the tongue nicely. Think about that. They're going to remember the time you spent with them. I like that. I like the way you put that. Hola, Natasha. How you doing? All right, let's see. Man, that was such a quotable. I gotta like that right there. I gotta like that. That's such a quotable right there. I like that. Thank you, Kelsey. Ooh, oh, I love when you guys just add some flavor to it. That was good right there. I left off at number 4, so let's go through it. Let's see what number 5. What I have is number 5. Okay. So tip number 5. Excuse me a second as I go to my notes because I want to make sure I give you exactly what I have here because I wrote these out, took the time for it. Here we are. Tip number 5. Stop doing it for the gram. Stop trying to look successful, guys. We just do it for the gram. Looking rich keeps you broke. Being rich takes discipline. Again, one of those fake it till you make it type of statements. Stop trying to look rich. Stop trying to look like you bought everything in every store for your kids. Give them value. I'm telling you, these are simple things. But like we've learned, where I'm at, we do a lot of personal development. And the last book we read that was big talks about this principle as well, that things are very easy to do and also very easy not to do. Now, that book is called The Slight Edge. I would pick it up if you're one of those listeners or viewers that just got on. The Slight Edge, amazing book. But it's real easy to do these top 5 things that I've given you so far. But guess what? It's also real easy not to do it. And that's how people end up in January fighting to fix December. Then February fixing January. And you're playing catch up the whole year. I thought the point of being an entrepreneur was to scale and get your freedom. Well, if you're overspending, then so much for your freedom, right? Let's go for tip number 6. Keep business expenses tight. December is not a month to be sloppy with ads, tools, or subscriptions. Audit everything. Count your pennies. See where they're going. Understand your business. And with that being said, also, Christmas and this whole season is a day. There's people that are taking off from today, entrepreneurs taking off from today till January 1st. What are you doing? Whatever you're selling, whatever you're training on, whatever you're teaching, you should be working. People need your services. People need whatever it is you're providing. How did you fall into the trap of just being on vacation? Unless you are on vacation. But the whole month? Thanksgiving was one day. Thanksgiving Eve is one day. So maybe two. Today's Friday, is Black Friday. You know how many people are off or how many people took off? Now, if you're off, that's great. If you took off, I don't know. I don't know if you're using your time wisely. That's something to think about. Let's get on to tip number 7. Use cash or debit only. If you don't have the cash, don't use it. Do not fall into that credit trap. Let's see. We got some comments here. Women date Mr. Bill. Men date Belinda. Belinda. You guys are funny. What's going on, Dennis? All right. We got Belinda. I'll never look at that name the same again. Don't let the holidays make you bankrupt. Ooh. Get out my notes. Get out my notes. Took off my 9 to 5 and worked my insurance business. Ooh, maybe I should not put that one up. Take the name away. Take the name away. I'll take it off. That was good. See, you took off a day to double down on your business. You probably had a sick day or something. That's good thinking, miss. I'm not gonna say your name. That was good. That's talk about stretching your being creative with your time. That's real good. Let's see what we got here. Anything I'm missing? Nope, not yet. So let's go to number 8. Let's go to number 8. Tip number 8. Plan for a slow January. Entrepreneurs forget that income slows down, but bills do not. Remember, Bill, never late. So what does that mean? Let me elaborate on it. If you're a business owner, no matter what it is that you do, understand that January might be a slower month for you. Not because of anything you did, but because your clients have been spending or overspending their money during December. So now they're in recovery mode. See, lucky for me where I'm at, I have a necessity. I have a service-based business that's a necessity, and I educate on how not to overspend your money. So what I would tell you guys is plan for the worst, but always be willing to take the best. But you got to remember that your clientele might go down a little. So as an entrepreneur, you can't give up all the money you made in December, or let's say November, December, and then expect January is going to be the same. It's a tougher month for most people. They're working overtime. They're trying to catch up. And you might be one of the people that gets hurt due to that. Tip number 9, do your best to create memories with your family. You want to take that time off, take pictures, enjoy each other. You know, we've gone so far away from being close to one another because we live on social media as opposed to living in real life. Live those moments with your family. And this thing is really bothering me today with the breakdown, but you guys can hear my voice. That's what's important. Live those time, make those memories. Make those memories with your family. Buying them a toy, they're going to forget about that. Even if you buy them a new gaming system, new one comes out all the time. So create that time with them. Watch movies together, laugh, cook a meal, do something you don't do during the normal hustle and bustle of the year. I think that's more important than buying things. A Christmas experience lasts much longer, it lasts forever, where a Christmas toy lasts maybe 24, 48 hours. That's a thought. All right, let's check if anybody wrote anything here. And my number 10 tip, hold on, gotta sneeze, sorry. It's coming. Thank you. I know somebody blessed me. Here's tip number 10. Invest in what makes you money. See, we heard a tip today. People are talking about buying certain things on Black Friday. You know what's worth buying on Black Friday? Something that's going to enhance your business, something that's going to help you scale, some kind of system that's going to help educate you to double your money in January. How do you get out of the January trap? That's tip number 10 as an entrepreneur. Now, that's not spending money. That's called an investment. Invest in your business. Invest in something that's going to bring you scalability in the upcoming year. Maybe a new piece of technology, something that's gonna automation, something that's gonna replace the mundane things. Buy back your time. That's something I would spend money on, or I should say, invest money on as an entrepreneur. See, that's the gift that keeps on giving. There are some things out there that you could invest in that will change the trajectory of your business. And if it changes your business, guess what else it changes? It changes your life. Let's see if anybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Barbie, thank you. Somebody said, there you go. See, I knew somebody said bless you. Thank you, Barbie. Appreciate it. Thank you, Donna. Oh man. So be in the moment. Yep, Sean is talking about actually when you're spending that quality time and making those memories. Be in that moment. You know, I got told one day because I was sending pictures. I got told, "Stop it! Be in the moment." And I was like, "Damn, that's true. Be in the moment. You don't always have to take out your camera, take a picture. Sometimes just being in that moment, you create a mental snapshot that lasts forever. You know, some memories are just for you and your family and your loved ones. So let me run through the top 10 and see if anybody got anything else before I go into it, because I would love to hear if anybody has any other tips that we can use. Number 1, set a Christmas budget and respect it like a contract. Number 2, don't let guilt guide your wallet. Don't feel guilty about working hard and changing and creating a legacy for your family. That's what you are here to do. You're here to create stability, change, legacy, financial freedom. That takes time, work, and your family should be part of your circle. They should be part of the process. Number 3, avoid the credit card trap. Don't just swipe it, it will hurt you later. Number 4, remember kids want you, not toys. Okay? The kids want you, not toys. The lasting memory will last forever as opposed to a toy, which is only a few minutes, maybe a day or two. Number 5, stop trying to look successful. Don't do it for the gram. You don't need to put that you got all these gifts under the tree and then you can't even cover the bill later. Don't do it for the gram. You don't want to just look rich. Looking rich keeps you broke. Remember that. Looking rich keeps you broke. Being rich takes a lot of discipline. Tip number 6, keep business expenses tight. This is not the time to just overdo it. You know, don't get sloppy with everything you get. Be strategic. And being strategic, you would know your numbers. It's not the time to just go crazy. Number 7, use cash or debit only. If you don't have the cash, you can't buy it. It's really that simple. Do not use credit. Number 8, plan for a slow January. Plan. If you stay planning, you won't be hit with something that you didn't know about it. What's MBA? I would love to know what MBA is, Sean. I'd love to know what that is. MBA. Number 9, create memories, not bills. Create memories, not bills. And number 10, invest in what makes you scale the next year. Invest in your business, something that's going to double up your money next year. Some new training, some better systems, how to grow your business. Money that is spent on growth is never really wasted. Hmm. Interesting thought. So I tell you this: you want to make sure that you don't bring in your new year where you are now bankrupt because of the decisions you made in December. Please be very careful what you're doing. That can change the trajectory of your next year. It'll be a shame that you worked all these months to just give it all away in December to someone else because you were sloppy, you didn't budget things, you didn't think about it. Remember that December is not a month to take your foot off the gas. All right? While everyone else is eating, partying, and overspending, you can be building. You can be scaling. You can outwork them while they're sleeping. Let's make it let's make a slogan. Discipline in December. Now, discipline in December creates dominance in January. That's a better position to be in. Let me repeat that for you. Discipline in December builds dominance in January. That's where you want to be. Every sacrifice you make now becomes a greater strength later, guys. Everything about entrepreneurship is all about sacrifices to collapse time, to spend more time living. That's why you want to do it now. Sacrifice now to become so it could become strength later. Every dollar you protect, now your business can have a better opportunity. So protect your dollars to have a better opportunity in your business. Here's my closing message for you guys. This Christmas, do something different. Don't let emotions control your wallet. Don't let pressure steal your peace. Don't let December take away what you worked so hard to build from January to November. Give your family the most important gift of all: stability, vision, and a better 2026 by following those tips and making sure that you don't overspend. I believe we can all have a better 2026 than 2025, but it's going to take some discipline to get through December. I hope you guys stay true to yourself. Don't overspend. Stay grateful. Stay disciplined. Let me see anything in the messages. Nothing here. I hope you guys just fight to finish this month off strong. Finish your year off strong. Don't take December off. Don't get rid of all your money. And let's get ready for a strong, impactful 2026. Guys, I'm so excited about what the future holds. 2025 has been a great year, but it's time to have an amazing one now. 2026 is just going to be better. I can't wait to see you guys on the other side. Let's finish this month off strong and see what's in store for us next year. So much more to come on the Unapologetic Entrepreneur. Take these tips and make it through this holiday season. With that being said, it's been an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege to speak to you guys today. Be blessed.